Sorry. I had another live that I just did, so if you were just on it and I stopped it, it's because I was saying information that I'm really not comfortable talking about yet, because I am in a living situation where I don't feel like I'm totally comfortable or safe. I don't want to say safe, like I'm safe here by all means. I'm safe, but I don't feel like I'm emotionally safe to say the information that I said on there just yet while I'm still living here. I just don't. And so I'm just not going to say that. So basically the title of my live is I'm high as fuck. And for some people that may super confuse people because I don't do drugs and I don't drink and I don't do anything, but I'm high as fuck off of myself and I just did a podcast with Maya Wild. Podcast was so epic. Every episode that I record is so epic with these women. You guys, it's mind-blowing, the episodes that I am recording with these high vibe, incredible women. That's not necessarily why I'm coming on here. That's not what this live's about, but that is where this started, and that's why I feel high as shit right now. Hi, Natalie. So if you haven't watched any of the episode, or listened to, only 2 are up, but I have like 14 recorded that are going to be uploaded like every Monday. So that'll be over 14 weeks. And so another one's coming on Monday with Riette. And there's just so much stuff that comes through on these episodes. There's so much shifting in me, in the person I'm interviewing. I know there's shifting in the people that are listening, because I've already gotten just off the 2 ones that I have up there. I've already gotten people telling me how incredible it's helping them. Hi, Anne Louise. And it's just been epic. So anyways, today's was with Maya Wild, and she blew my fucking mind. And just reflected so much back in me of what I'm already feeling. And I am moving. I'm not ready to discuss exactly what's happening with my moving situation, but it is more uncertainty. Let's put it that way. It is more uncertainty. I gonna be renting a hotel for a week. I don't want to say exactly where that's gonna be yet. And I don't know, I haven't rented it yet, so I'm still like this bag in the wind type thing that's going on. And I have been feeling some anxiety about that up until yesterday. And I got back into my truth, and I was like, what's the one thing that I can really help me to go through this and feel some sort of just bravery in doing this? And really, hi Cayenne, really what it is, hi Trisha, is I have a deep belief in myself as a person on this planet and in my work. And I haven't really been able to step into that. Because when I would say it, there was still this kind of feeling of like that wasn't actually true. And yesterday when I said it, it was true through my whole body. Hi Christy, it was true through my whole body, rang true through my whole body. And I realized I keep teaching you guys and talking about being your own safe place. Right? We are our own safe place. Not a home, not a relationship, not a person, not an item, not your house, your home, your house. All those things can be taken from you. So you are your own safe place. What I'm realizing is the way to really feel like that is to have a deep belief in yourself of who you are in this world and what you are offering it, either by just existing, which is enough, or in your gifts, abilities, and your business, or whatever it is that you're doing. How you're giving back. And that belief finally fucking came through yesterday. And I was talking to Maya on this podcast. She's so epic. Every woman I talk to is epic on there. It's so amazing. So much happens in those conversations. They're so good. That she just reflected back to me all of the stuff that I was feeling and knowing about myself. And my hair is just crazy today. Sorry, not sorry. And I am actually in this state of not knowing what's going to be happening next for the first time ever, excited. I'm not going into it going, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? Holy shit. I'm going into it going, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? Like, what is coming next for me? What absolutely amazing thing is coming into my life, because I have done so much and I have finally gotten into this space of deep belief in myself and my work. Like, I know that energy is what's going to shift everything. And I know for a fact that I have been going through one of the deepest transformations of my life in this space I live in, which I'm so grateful for, because what's coming for me, the life that I'm stepping into, does not vibrate with old Tasha at all. Like, my old energy cannot and would not. I have to have this deep belief in myself to cultivate that energy going out from my heart center and bringing that back in a reflection. I'm not going to have the life that I want, the love that I want, the money, the health, any of it. None of it's going to happen if I don't have this deep, unwavering belief in myself. And it's not just words. Like, I feel it when I say it, and I haven't been able to have this feeling ever. And so I'm now excited because I know I see it time and time again on people on social media. I see coaches who are amazing, incredible people who aren't that good. I've looked at their programs. I've sat in on some of their things, and they're not that good. And they are making thousands of dollars every month, you guys. Thousands of dollars. You know why? Because they fucking believe in themselves and their work, and that is captivating. That is, it's intoxicating. It's hypnotic. It's magnetizing. That's what I'm looking for. It's magnetizing. People want a part of that. They want to be in the energy of somebody who is deeply believing in themselves. And I was like, that's the missing piece. Like, I need to find a way to do that. So now I just feel like no matter where I go in the world, where I have to live, no matter what uncertainty, it's really kind of a moot point because I fully believe in myself and the work that I am offering. So really nothing can go wrong in my opinion, because I know I'm going to be fully supported. I know people are going to show up to help me. I know clients are going to be attracted to me. I know I'm going to make a shitload of money because that's what I believe about myself. That's what I know to be my truth. Thank you for the love. Who's giving me all that? Is that Christy? Thanks, Christy. So I'm high as fuck right now because I'm actually excited to leave here and not knowing what the fuck I'm going to be doing. Can we backtrack 3 months when I was freaking out over that? Like, who the fuck is this bitch? And I really feel like a lot of my gifts and abilities in helping women is going to be about learning how to live full out and step into that deep, to get emotional about it. Fuck, because it's big. Because literally, that's where everything comes from. It's where all your manifestations come from. It's where all of everything's coming from. Is that deep belief in yourself. Because no one can take that from you. No heartbreak can take that from you. A death can't take that from you. Losing your job can't take that from you. That unwavering belief in yourself, that doesn't go away. It doesn't. And it's there under every circumstance. And I want to help women feel like that and get to that place in themselves. I really do. My podcast is going to help with that. I really feel like, I'm just saying this out loud, I feel like my podcast is going to be picked up. Every person I do a podcast with is like, what the fuck? You were like incredible and amazing at this, and it's your gift, and like, why haven't you been doing this before? And like, just didn't feel called to just yet, but it's like every conversation, you guys, is magical. And I'm not just saying that because it's my podcast. These women that are scared to do these types of podcasts, because my podcast is not just like, oh, let's talk about a topic today. No, bitch, it is off the cuff. It is raw. There is no subject. There is no nothing. We are just showing up and just being and letting spirit move through us in whatever needs to come out of our mouths. And it is magical. I've recorded like 13 or 14 women, and every single conversation is magical. Every single one. This hits deep. You're fucking amazing. I love you, Christy. I'm just so grateful to be at this place of peace right now, you guys. Like, holy fuck. I know a lot of you have been watching my journey, and there's still things I can't talk about because it involves the people I'm living with, and I don't want to be disrespectful, even though there's so much I want to say. And it's just not time yet. And when I move, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to say everything I want to say and need to say. And it's high D. And I'm going to say it all, and it's all going to come out. But right now, I'm just being told by my guides to Believe in yourself enough that you don't need to talk about this right now, which is big for me because my processing, I don't feel like I'm able to process properly right now. No doubt you shine at it. You did remarkable on your last one. You rock star sister. Thanks, Christy. I love you. Oh, and give me on the Spirit Therapy Radio. Yeah. That was a great podcast too. But I'm excited for the unknown. I am a person who fucking had 14 years of fucking agoraphobia, who I still struggle with. 5% of that I still struggle with. And that just came out of my mouth. I'm excited for the unknown. What the fuck? Yeah, I want to cultivate that in fucking women. For them to be excited about their lives and the unknown uncertainty. To be excited about fucking uncertainty. And to fucking really step into living out loud and to the fullest. To being themselves to the fullest. To believing in themselves so deeply that it doesn't fucking matter how you come across anymore. That messy action, thank you Shamina Taylor for that. Messy action is the way to go. Of just showing up and just being. That's what my podcast is too. We're just showing up. I've had women who are literally like, okay, wait a minute. They're healers and psychics and coaches and they're still showing up freaked out about the fact that there's no structure to it. They're like, okay, so what are we doing? We're just showing up. We're just gonna fucking talk about whatever comes up. And every time it works. And it will continue to work. Oh, so grateful. Facebook needs a flame button for me to light up. Thanks, Christy. Life is funny how it takes us down the roads that help with our greatest growth. You're shining so awesome, girl. Thanks, Christy. Thank you. So yeah, there's a lot more to be said. There's a lot more to come. This is not the end of my story. It's the fucking end. It's the end of a version of me that cannot vibrate where I'm going. So this ego death, this spiritual death, this fucking rebirth that's happening has been needed. And the ascension symptoms that I felt and that a lot of us have felt of that actual death, that overwhelming anxiety where you feel like you're just going to lose your mind, you're going to go crazy, you're going to become schizophrenic and your mind's going to split off and you just can't handle it. I went through that multiple fucking times here. Hi, Chelsea. Multiple times. But I now see it was because something's dying off to, I just can't, what's been happening? I've made such massive risks in coming to Hawaii, getting rid of all my shit, not knowing where the fuck I was going to go, just following the universe, the signs of the universe, packing all my shit into 2 duffel bags, getting on a plane by myself, moving, dealing with all the shit. That was required. It was such a big shift in me that there was no other reaction than to fully fucking have the rest die out. Like there was nothing left to do. And where I'm going and the money and the clients and the love, you guys, I am so ready to fall in love. Okay. I have not fully been ready to fall in love. I am ready to fall in love. I'm ready to have my heart is open. My heart is open and ready to fall in love. And it is ready to be touched and it's ready to be held and it's ready to be looked at like I'm magic. And I'm ready to look at somebody the same way and have those experiences and love a person like that. And I haven't had that connection in almost 15 years and I'm ready for that. I'm ready for it fucking all. But in order for me to attract that energy coming back to me and to reflect that back to me, I had to fucking die. I had to die. In because these old versions can't exist where you're trying to go, where we're trying to go. They can't. So when this is happening to you, have the courage to just look around and go, I'm in a spiritual death. I'm in a rebirth. This is the physical, this anxiety, this overwhelming anxiety is the physical symptoms of a part of me burning off, dying off. And then you say the words that I had to say over and over again. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender, I let go, I surrender, because there was nothing left to do but surrender. And that shifts you almost instantly. Hi, Jacob. Great. Following my number. Jacob, great. So have the courage to die. Because if you want that big, massive, incredible life, you're not going to get it unless you fucking die first. It's got to happen. There's no way around that. There's just not. And when you can make it through that, then what emerges is this deep belief in yourself and your work and what you're here to do. Even if you don't know what that is just yet, you still have to know that I am here for a reason. I am here to fucking, because my vibration alone of just existing, my sovereign right to be here is enough. And when you get into a deep belief of that, everything, that energy comes bursting out of you, and that energy comes pulled into you. I'm gonna give you an example right now. Every time I do lives, you guys, I have no more over than probably 8-9 people watching. There's 12 people watching right now. So that's not a huge number, but for me, that's big. I don't normally have that many people watching. Just for me saying that, there's already 3 or 4 more people that have come on here because my energy's already fucking attracting that. Already. Truth. Yes, Jacob. Chelsea. Amen to that, girl. Thanks, Trisha. Hi, Sarah. Christy, fuck, I don't like that kind of anxiety, but coming out of the other side is so fucking liberating. Yeah, so in the moment of feeling that overwhelming anxiety, you have to repeat to yourself, I'm in a spiritual death. I'm letting go. I'm surrendering. I'm surrendering. Sometimes that's all that's left to do is to fucking literally, I've stood out in this rain in Hawaii with my arms out in the fucking rain and just repeating, I surrender, just like almost yelling it, except for my neighbors would hear. But doing that, standing at the cliffs out here, taking advantage of this incredible sacred fucking land and just being like, I surrender. There's nothing left to do. Now you have duffel bags on wheels. Yes, I didn't realize, like a dumbass, because I don't travel, okay, that there were duffel bags with wheels. I wish I would have known that for my trip to Hawaii. It would make things a lot fucking easier. Anyways, I ordered those. They should be here today, actually. That part was used and ready for next level. Brave and beautiful ships are amazing. Yeah, definitely, Chelsea. Thanks, Christy. I'm sending love back to you too, babe. Hi, Heather. I love you too, Cayenne. Hi, Ben. So anyways, I wanted to come in and share this. I wanted to give you an update that was a little bit happier. It was a little bit, I'm excited to fucking see what comes next for me. I've carried around for so long that there was something wrong with me, that I didn't get to have all the things that other people get to have, because I grew up in my family feeling like that, and I've been carrying that around subconsciously for so long, and I just don't fucking believe it anymore. And you know where I think that's coming from, actually, is I had a situation, which again, I'm not comfortable totally speaking about just yet, but I was triggered in a way that made me realize I had not just mother wounds to clear, I had stepmother wounds to clear. And my stepmother and my stepsister were 2 women who I really wanted to just be a part of their lives and their little sisterhood thing they had, because they were mother and daughter, and my mom and I weren't close, and my stepmom had this wonderful ability to make me feel special and okay and tell me how sad she was and awful and just how wrong it was that my own mother had treated me certain ways. And then in the same, later on, after feeling loved and accepted and all the things, then she would be cruel. And my stepsister was insanely jealous of me. And when I pulled their souls in to do my forgiveness practice, which I have done with many women now, and it's changed their lives, I had them sitting in front of me, and I realized that I had felt like there was something wrong with me, and that every female relationship that I've had that didn't work out, or that was scary, or that was triggering, was a reflection of me just desperately wanting to be a part of these women's lives. And I finally looked at them, with their souls, and looked at them and said, I don't need that anymore from you. I don't need you to accept me. I don't need you to love me. I don't need to be a part of your stuff anymore. There's nothing wrong with me. And I got to take that power back. And I said that physically, I'm taking my power back from you and I'm sending you on your way. And I'm cutting these cords and it's done and it's over. And it wasn't, I think that was done like 2 or 3 days ago. And then yesterday I literally had that feeling of like, I believe in myself and my work. And when I said that, because I say that affirmation all the time, but when I said it yesterday, I was like, oh shit, no, I really fucking feel that. You guys, there's 14 people watching now. Just like blown away at this. Hi everyone. Amber, Trisha, let me call you, invite me in. What? Chelsea, amazing. Hi Mamona. Yes, Chelsea, it is amazing. Isn't it awesome? And so I just finally cleared that. And it's really the process of being super hyper aware of what's coming up in your life to clear that and just face that and deal with that. And so yeah, that's my safety now. My safe place is my deep belief in myself. My belief and trust that no matter what's going to happen, I'm going to fucking be supported and cared for because my work's fucking important and it needs to happen. And I will have my own space. It's a requirement so that I can do my work properly. I'm no longer in my way of attracting my own space and all the money I need to have that so that I can do my work properly because now I'm out of my own way. I'm not thinking, oh, I have this great work to do, but there's something wrong. Subconsciously, that feeling, that thing I carried around, there's something wrong with me. I don't get to have what everybody else gets to have. It's got to be hard for me. No, Hi, Joanne. Wanting connection is natural. Not everyone is safe to connect with. Happiness is what you deserve. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You too. Chelsea. Hell yeah. Amber. Yes, call me. Give this a break or public for real. I'm so confused, Amber. Are you talking to me or Trisha? Because you said Trisha. So I'm like, wait, what? Call me. Give this a break or public for real. I'm so confused. Can you explain what you're saying? That's right. Yes. Give it a break? I don't want to give it a break. This is important. This needs to be shared. We need to talk about these things. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. If you're not, I'm sorry. So anyways, this was brought on again by Maya Wild. Her and my podcast I did with her today. My Conversations with High Vibe Women is the name of my podcast. I'm going to put the links to it. Please go listen to it. Please support it. Please share it. I just know, I know it's going to help millions of women. It's going to help millions of women. Those conversations are magical. They're so incredible, you guys. They're so high vibe. So much is shifted in me every time I talk to one of these women. It's amazing. It's incredible. Yes, LOL, you. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Amber. I love you. So anyway, I am done though. There's not really much else to talk about. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. You guys have helped me. You've helped me keep going. I make these posts. I do these lives. I get the support. I'm told I'm amazing, which helps me. I'm told to hang on. Women who are psychics give me messages when they feel things for me. Thank you for that. You help me to keep going. And I love you all for that. I so love you. Here's to the next fucking chapter. 29th, which I believe is 10 days from now. Today, the 20th, 21st. Oh, it's, I'm sorry. No. It is 8 days from now. Yeah, 8 plus 1 is 9. Let's do the math. Look, I'm cute. I don't have to be smart, okay? What is the best app to stream your podcast? Call me on Facebook. Oh, okay. I will, Amber. So, podcast, there's the app directly, which I will give you guys the link to, so you have that. There's Spotify, there's Google Podcasts, and there's like 4 or 5 other ones. So, I'll put the screenshot of the ones that I have everything on. But yeah, you can go directly to the site and just listen. You don't have to have a specific one. All things are for you. All things are for you too, Heather. I look like a fucking dumbass now. I know you don't, Amber. Plus, every time you make a comment, it shows up more in the algorithm. So thank you. You can say whatever you want. And it just keeps showing up. So, okay, I'm going to go eat something, Amber, and then I'm going to call you. Okay, guys, thanks for listening, supporting me. Love you. Bye.